Would you keep Jonathan Allen or trade him for a day 3 pick if that's what it came down to? Now, remember, if you were to trade him and get a late round draft pick, you're also freeing up a ton of cap space. So normally that would be a no brainer. Except in this case, Danny, there's not really much of a need for more cap space. They already have literally more than they're going to use. Like that's a saying. Got more money than you can use. They have more cap space than they're going to use this offseason. I guess it's still beneficial to just have more that you could potentially roll over. But this is our poll question today on our 1067 The Fan Twitter account. The poll of the day on Grant and Danny presented by Metropolitan Moving and Storage. Let Metropolitan Moving and Storage do your heavy lifting and take it to the house. More at dcmetropolitanmoving.com.
This is pretty simple. Not simple is the wrong word. It's a pretty basic calculation. Where again, this is what Adam Peters and company are tasked with doing. The way Howie Roseman thinks about it, the way all the smart GMs are doing it. Where are we better? What's more valuable to me? The services of John Allen at his present deal, or salary cap space, and call it a fifth or late fifth. I'm just making up that number. That's the value that we're doing our best to kind of quantify what that might look like. Maybe you could do better if you're willing to pay some of the salary, but just to keep things as simple as possible. Where is this football team better? I don't know that it's that concrete and easy an answer to a fairly simple question, because I don't believe this group is now going to go, oh my God, I got $16 million. Watch what I'm going to do and do a Brewster's Millions bit and go fill in every single need. You're going to responsibly bring back so many of the guys that were on one-year deals. A lot of them will be at pay raises. Think Dante Fowler. I think they'll go into a similar bin in terms of shopping. I don't see them going for a lot of big-ticket items. Maybe I'm wrong about that. So if it's me doing it, Danny Peters, I'm more handsome and much more qualified than I am. I'm doing this because I want the cap space, because I want to go make a couple splashes. I don't know that that's their MO. So given in the real world, given that's where we are, and the way that they've gone about their business, and kind of you look at San Francisco and you look at Peters' proclivities, I might actually want to just keep John Allen, even if it is a bit of an overpay this year.
Well, the argument I think to keeping John Allen is that the import of D tackle seems to be growing more and more and more. When you think about how teams are affecting quarterbacks now, and it seems like if you can have a presence on the interior and the ability to get to the quarterback from the inside, that it's actually more effective and beneficial than doing it from the outside. It's kind of odd to think about, but you think about like Aaron Donald winning the Defensive Player of the Year award all those times where he was so dominant and great. Even the Eagles, the Eagles pass rush, where they're at their best is Jalen Carter. The Chiefs, it's Chris Jones. It's not their edge rushers. They both have guys coming off the edge who can have success, and Lord knows the Eagles did in the Super Bowl. But I think there's something to reassessing now. What's most valuable? Is it pass rush from the inside, pass rush from the outside? We've always kind of thought you got to go get that defensive end who can get you 13 sacks. And we're talking about it with Myles Garrett, who could be the best player on your defense and one of the best players in the league. But what if you're just awesome along the defensive interior? I think that's probably the way forward for a lot of teams. I just don't know if Allen changes that algorithm at this point of his career. Like, you've had him the last couple of years, and what do you have to show for it? I don't mean, was your defense good enough? I just mean, I think at his peak, probably 3-4 seasons ago, whenever that was, he was a little better, different player than he is now. And with Allen and Payne on the inside, that and a few bucks got you some coffee. Like, neither of those guys changed games, ended drives, took over games the way that you want. You're hoping that Johnny Newton can become that guy who they just drafted at 36 overall early in the second round. But if he's not going to be, at least he's going to do it much cheaper than Allen. You're paying Allen basically to be a Pro Bowler who is a fringe All-Pro. You're not getting that kind of
you're paying star money for fun, and you can't be...
Or even good.
Yeah,
star money
pretty
for
good.
But if you do that a handful of times over, you're going to be a really...
Right. Just an okay team, honestly.
Not a very well-liked GM.
Right. And that's kind of the thing. This is the hard part. Because, again, all this guy's done is everything right at all times. So this is one of those cultural questions. It's one of those, you want a good dude that's done, again, as I said, has done everything right. All he's done is given everything he has to a franchise that hasn't really rewarded him with many wins and a good process until right now, his final year, and then he ended up getting hurt. So I would love some way, and I know this isn't one of the options, to say, John Allen, we would like you back, slightly reduced role, heavily reduced salary. Let's work something out that, maybe benefits both of us. If he's still in the, I'm John Allen, I'm the dude, I'm still an alpha, I still have my fastball, I need to go to free agency or find some place where I can get a contract extension to get paid, I would say seek permission, find that. If you get it, great for you. We'll move on. And one day we'll come back and have a nice ceremony. When you play against us or when you retire, you can come out at halftime and give a speech. All fine and good. I'd love for him to be back. I don't think I can do it at that money if it's me. But for them, I don't know. I don't see them taking that money and turning it around and spending it in a major way because they've already got a lot of cap space, to your point.
All right, I want to play deal or no deal with you right here on Grant and Danny. I'm going to offer you a trade for John Allen, and you can either accept that deal or pass on it. And we can go around the room. I'll make an offer to each of you. But let's start with you, Danny.
Okay.
I will now call Danny Rouhier in his front office.
Hello, Danny Rouhier.
Hey, Danny, it's Grant Peters over with the Washington Commanders.
Grant, saw you on TV looking sharp, my man. You're handsome.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, buddy, you got it.
I'd like to send John Allen your way.
Okay.
All I'm looking for is a 5th-round pick.
You want a 5th for John Allen?
Yeah.
Why? Let me ask you this, Grant. Again, I'm mesmerized. I'm trying not to look at your eyes because I'll kind of do whatever you ask me to do if I look at you in the face. Why can't I just sign him in free agency when you cut him in a couple of weeks?
I don't have any questions worth answering right now. I just need to know if you're willing to give me a 5 for John Allen.
No.
Okay.
No.
Very
Sorry,
good.
man.
I realized after I called you two, you should be the Commanders in this exercise.
Oh, okay.
I'm calling you and making the offer for John Allen.
All right.
In deal or no deal. But you just said no. Basically, I'm offering a 5 for John Allen. You're saying no.
Yeah.
If you're Adam Peters.
Oh, if I'm Adam Peters, I'm doing it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's a whole different ballgame.
Right, it's a different ballgame.
All
But
right, so
if I'm the team that's I go, I'm not offering him much for you. I can go get him.
All right, so Darius, you're the Commanders. I'm calling you now for John Allen.
Commander speaking.
Hey there. It's your pal Grant Paulson. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm great. I'm just Adam Peters. That's all.
Yeah, it's a good life over there for
Life's
you.
good. I'm very handsome.
So this is the LA Rams on the phone, by the way. I hold pick 26 in every round.
I thought you don't believe in picks.
I didn't used to, and that's why I'm calling you right now to offer you a draft pick. I'm offering you a 6th-round pick for John Allen.
Ooh, 6th-round pick. Les Snead. Okay, let me think on that. I think I can do better than a 6th.
So you're not accepting the deal?
No, I'm not going to accept that.
Good enough.
I thank you though, Les.
All right, very good. So Darius turned down $16 million in cap space and a 6th-round pick to keep John Allen on his roster. See, this is what I am getting to. I think that we saw it with the calls earlier from fans. Darius is turning down an offer. I think people kind of get steamed up to keep John Allen on the roster.
Oh, fans do.
But who else are we talking
100%.
about?
Yeah, people
I'm not
are very much
calling
in.
Adam Peters right now.
Yeah.
Darius is a fan. All right, let's get Toby on the horn then. Let's see what Toby's got.
Washington Commanders.
Hello, Mr. Altizer. It's Grant Paulson from the Green Bay Packers. How are you?
Is this in regards to John Allen?
It is.
You can have him.
I haven't given you my offer yet.
That's fine. I accept it.
Wow. Tobes, what do you have against John Allen?
I'm saving a lot of money.
$16 million.
I'm saving a lot of money for a player that had a nice run here.
Yeah.
Been reasonably effective in recent times, but not too recent times.
All right, so shtick aside, then I will offer you a 7th in 2026.
Sure, let's do it.
You're doing that?
Yes, 100%.
How about Toby Altizer?
Yeah, Toby's ready to move,
Are
by the
you
way.
turning up the heat a little bit for some radio shtick, or is this serious?
This is a behind the scenes, too.
No, I believe this.
So you're just in. You're just moving on.
I'm moving on regardless.
Because your point is I'm cutting the guy. You would
Correct.
cut him for the $16 million.
Yep. Anybody that calls and offers, great. You can have them.
All right. Now, you might want to work the phones a little bit, but I like for the exercise, you're saying I will accept that offer.
Yeah.
Basically, you're going to tell the GM then, hey, we've got a deal. If I can't do better, I'll call you back in a few hours. I love it. Toby Altizer's moving John Allen for a bag of footballs. But this is a man who rules with an iron fist.
He wants that cap space.
A lot of blood, a lot of sweat, a lot of press conferences where he was angry after losses. All right, Ryan, you're the last one to get an offer.
Adam Peters.
Yeah, Mr. Peters, this is Grant Paulson with the Houston Texans.
How we doing?
25th pick in every single round. How you been?
I'm doing pretty well. How are you?
Doing well. I want John Allen. Heard you guys have made him available. Talked to the agent. We're working some things out. But here's what you need to know.
Okay.
I'm going to give you a 7th round pick this year and a 5th round pick in 2026 for John Allen.
Okay. We do like Jonathan Allen. And if you're in a 2.5 sacks, like obviously that's a lot of sacks there. So I would see why you would want him.
The joning. I don't understand.
Well, no, but here's also the thing, though. He's a team leader. You guys need a leader in Houston.
Why are you talking me into the trade? I called you and offered you a trade.
Because here's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I want that 5th round pick in 2026 to be a 4th round pick.
No, we're not
You need
doing
a
that.
leader.
The offer is a 7th round pick this year and a 5th round pick next year.
Okay, let's talk. Martin.
Martin
a deal.
retired, by the way.
Marty.
Marty retired also.
Marty.
Was
Marty.
This
Well,
is going tough.
the
This is
assistant
bad.
GM?
Yeah, Lance?
Lance Newmark.
Yeah,
Right.
Lance. Silly,
Yeah.
white-haired Lance.
You better get your
That's right.
corporate ladder straight.
I know, you're right. We got a deal.
He took the deal.
Wow.
So we picked up at the end there. We picked up 2 trades pulled off for John Allen. Danny Rouillet would not take a. You would take.
I would take a
5 for him.
5th.
Would you take a 6 for him?
No.
You wouldn't.
Mm-mm.
Keep him on your roster.
Yeah. Because I don't hate the idea near as much as Toby.
I don't either. But 16 million you're clearing up, plus the 6.
Mhm.
You have to add 16 million cap space when you do this. That's not nothing.
No, it's significant. I just, again, if this was a, now we've got the opportunity, watch what we do with it. We're going to go to this, into the open market and start going supermarket sweep style with impact players. I don't think they're really going to utilize it. To me, there's still value in having a leader, a pregame speech guy, a solid player who's transitioning to a slightly new role as rotational defensive tackle. I'll overpay for that for a short amount of time rather than just get nothing for it.